Hey guys, what's up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you guys go down in the description box and follow me on Instagram and add me on Snapchat. They're always down in the description box if you guys want to stalk me. And I'm working on a blog, but I did my first 3 posts. So make sure you guys go to my Instagram bio and click the link in my bio to access that and let me know how you think, because I really love blogging and writing and stuff like that. So today is going to be a college related video. So my favorite YouTuber, Amanda, she makes controversial videos and stuff like that, and she kind of gets ready and stuff like that, or does makeup. So I actually probably gonna take some Instagram pictures, like selfies and stuff like that, because I haven't posted since my birthday. And then I have a Zoom meeting today, but it's gonna be all college stuff. So let's get straight onto the video. So we're gonna put our base on. Now we're gonna do eyes first. We're gonna do eyes, and what I'm eating are I already ate like the first one, like almost all of it, but they're 2 like cinnamon waffles. 2 Eggo cinnamon waffles. I put peanut butter and cinnamon on it. It's a game changer. Try it. Don't say that you don't like it. Just try it. It's good. I had it yesterday and I put syrup on it. So good. But we're gonna do a light makeup look. So talking about college. So as you guys know, COVID is still a thing, and my college, like I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, that we're going to be doing for sure 15 weeks online. So that's fine. I mean 15 weeks in person. So that's fine. I told you guys that because that was when I was first starting my summer class, and all was fine and dandy. So that rolls around, and then last week was just a horrible week for me in general, because I got hacked on my, not any of my socials, but I got hacked on my bank account. My debit card got hacked for like 2 days, had to shut that down, had to order a whole new card. Stuff like that. So that's a whole different story for a different day. I don't know if I want to do it again. I don't know. I definitely don't want to do it again, but I don't know if I want to make a story time on that. That might be fun to film. We never know. Back to my school. So last Friday was just a sad day. It was about 2 or 3 hours before I was supposed to go to my friend's house to hang out, because we literally can't go a month without seeing each other, even though quarantine has been corona has been really serious in where I live, but it calmed down. So I went to my friend's house, all fine and dandy. So before that, I got news. So I have 3 group chats. I have a Dean group chat, which I was kind of active from about like December, when a lot of people got accepted, until like January. So like about 2 or 3 months, about 1 or 2 months that group chat has been active. So that's my first one. The second one was made in about March. And then I have recently one just for people that are in my major. So that's probably fine. So this one girl was like, hey, we're doing online for the rest of for the fall semester. So I was like, this better be wrong, or this better not be right. So a lot of people were saying it, and they're like, what? So I check my school email. I barely check my school email because sometimes when I get my emails, they go to my private email and they go to my school email, but this went to my school email before my private email. So I checked my school email and it was like blah 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 blah, and then they're like, we're gonna be doing online for the fall semester. So I was like, what? Honestly, I didn't even cry one bit because I was honestly used to it. I know you shouldn't get used to like getting fucked over and fucked over and fucked over, but I kind of got used to it to a certain extent because I was like, you know what? This year has brought me so much disappointment, and why not get disappointed one more time? So I do that. My mom was not aware, she was at work, and my dad was downstairs. So my mom, she just felt really, really bad for me because she knew how excited I was to go to school. And we literally had so many talks about school for like that whole entire week, roommates and stuff like that. So we had a very long, we have on and on conversations about that because from the beginning, like I told you guys in my girl talk video recently, not like my recent one, but my one before last week's video, I literally been through the journey of college with my mom. She's been there through thick and thin, everything that I wanted to do, every major I wanted to switch to until this very moment. So she has been really, really supportive in that aspect. And she was really, really mad for me. She felt my pain a lot more than I felt my pain. But honestly, she felt so bad because as you guys know, you guys probably don't know, or you guys do know, I am a person that like my mom. I love my mom. I love family, and I treat them with everything, and I'll do literally anything for my family. But for the longest time, I was like, I don't know if I really want to move into college. Like freshman year, I was like, I'm definitely moving out of the state and stuff like that. And then sophomore year, I was like, no, I'm definitely gonna go to a school that has my major and is really, really good in my major. So I did that. So for like the last like 2.5 years, I've wanted to move out because of personal issues, but also for the freedom. And I want to just be more independent in the sense that I don't want to rely on my parents to make decisions for me anymore. And you are fine having that mentality. So I told my mom a bunch of times that I just don't want to live in the house when I'm in college. So she was like, okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. So she knew, she felt my pain and stuff like that. So literally we had the whole weekend to just reflect on what the heck just happened because we were like, what the fuck? Like, they said 15 weeks on campus and they said they were going to stick to that plan, but 4 or 5 weeks later, they switch up. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened because that wasn't the news that they gave us 5-6 weeks ago. Okay, so it comes to a time where we've been waiting. Saturday night, they emailed us and we're like, hey, we're gonna have a discussion forum about what's been happening and like why we made the decision. It's just like that. So yesterday was that night. It was Monday night. Basically it was a whole entire day, like telling us like they just asked us what questions do you have, and we're gonna answer them as best as possible. So they're like, this is just gonna be a time where we just ask you guys if you guys have any questions or whatever. Obviously everyone had questions. So the first reason was like, why? If you guys don't know where my Dean College is, it's in Franklin, Mass. And 10 to 15 minutes away is the Boston schools, Boston University, Boston College, all that type of stuff. So Boston is literally 10 to 15 minutes away. And the only school in Boston that closed for colleges was UMass Boston. So we're like, why in the heck does our school close? So they're like, oh my gosh, this is the best for our school, this, that, and the third. Our school, our school, our school. Well, they're like, why didn't you just stick to the initial 15 weeks on campus and just do it like that? So they're like, well, this is just best for our school and stuff like that. And they're like, some people are like, you should never have said anything in the first place about that crap because it was too good to believe. Like, a lot of people were thinking that, hey, we might actually just do this 15-week plan and, like, be perfectly fine. At least that we get to have, like, the fall, our freshman fall, on campus. Like, what? Confused on that. So that I would want a fall on campus more on the fall than spring. But that's just mine. Anyway, we're gonna go straight on more. So we're like so confused on that. So the next question was like, what about dorms, stuff like that, money issues. So the financial aid person was like, oh, your cost of your dorm is like 30% of your tuition, so that's about $9,000, and that's going to be refunded or rolled over, whatever the heck he said, because he was basically sleeping during the Zoom call. And we were like, we paid tuition in full. We're like, yeah, it's gonna be refunded or something like that. So I guess I'm getting my money back. I don't know. So they said if there's a possible chance of us coming back in the spring for college, then we're gonna have to do this roommate questionnaire thing over again. And I was like, okay, why can't you just take this time to gather all the information? But at the same time, I get where they're coming from. We don't know who's going to drop out or who's going to defer their application. Perfectly fine. I really don't know. I don't really care who's my roommate because there's a lot of people that requested me to be their roommate, and I just didn't request them back because I didn't know what I wanted in a person, and I just let the people do their thing. So I was like, perfectly fine. That's fine. All good. So next thing, you guys don't, obviously a lot of schools, we have a lot of athletes in our school. So they're like, hey, what is wrong? What's going to happen with athletics? And they're like, we don't know. They might get postponed. We don't know what we're going to do. This and the third. I was like, okay. You guys had all this time when you basically clickbaited us and said that we are going to be on campus, but you couldn't find anything for the sports. Okay. Next thing, I felt so bad for this girl. She ordered a bunch of stuff. She's from California, and she ordered a bunch of stuff to be sent to Dean for this. And she was like, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, oh, you can just come by and get it, or we can send it back to you. Like, yeah, totally. She could definitely catch a plane anytime and come to Dean, be on a plane for how many plus hours that is, and get her stuff. Okay. Next thing. What else? So you guys know I'm a communications major. I do radio, TV, all that type of stuff. So we're like, how are we supposed to do that? Like, dancers probably have a dance room in their house. People that are doing science, they could have their science stuff. Musical theater people can just read off scripts and stuff like that, whatever they do. How are we supposed to do that? Literally, they're like, oh, we'll figure that out. I thought you guys thought about it. I thought you guys had a meeting about that. We'll before you guys make the decision that we're not going to be on campus for the fall. You guys see there's a reoccurring pattern of being very half-assed about their answers. You guys can see a reoccurring pattern of half-ass answers, just beating around the bush. And one major thing was a lot of people want to defer their application, because I get it. You don't want to be here for the fall because you want to have that on-campus experience and you guys don't want to waste your money. So I haven't told you guys, but the deadline for the tuition was in July. We're still in July. It was like July 17th or something. The same day they gave us the information that we're not going to be on campus. And then they were like, what if we want to, I don't know, come back or do online school or do school somewhere else for the fall? We want to have an on-campus experience and not have to worry about that, because we don't want that. We spend a bunch of money and stuff like that. They're like, well, if you guys paid in full and you want to have that on-campus experience somewhere else, then your money is going to be rolled over to the next school year, fall 21 and spring 21, but you can only use it for that year. I get where they're coming from. It's a good chance or whatever. At least they're giving you the chance to do that. So I agree. Something that I agree with. Wow. But one thing I didn't agree with until they opened up their mouth and was like, tuition every single year gets higher and higher. We get that. But they're like, the amount of scholarship we give out is going to be reduced. How is that going to work? So they're like, it's just going to happen. It's just going to work. I don't have to worry about that because I have outside scholarship from somewhere else, which I don't mention because it's very private information, but you guys don't have a straight answer for that. Thanks. And then people that not taking summer classes, they're like, how the heck is summer classes and tutoring going to work? And how is, regular classes, how is tutoring going to work? And how is taking tests going to work? They totally ignored the test question and they went straight to, we got this under control. It's not like in the springtime of 2020, we didn't have to worry about that because all of our teachers are well equipped for that and they've been through it, and we're just gonna have a successful year. We're gonna start on September 9th and we're just going to work with our students, and our students are going to be perfectly prepared for this. They're going to be perfectly prepared. They're not going to have any questions. But if they do have questions, we're going to be able to be open and honest with them. And we're going to have office hours around the clock so our students are prepared. I feel like they haven't prepared for the meeting that they had with us yesterday. But honestly, a reoccurring pattern with these people is they want to finish right on the dot. So this meeting was from like 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock yesterday, and they opened up the forum that you could like join at like 5:45. So I was sitting on my laptop at 5:45, just waiting for this Zoom call forum thing to happen. And literally they're on the dot. They're like, oh yeah, we're almost on at the hour. That's the only questions we're gonna answer for today. All the other questions that we wrote them down, we're gonna put them on the frequently asked questions list on our website. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you for everyone and all of your questions. Hope you guys have an amazing day. So like, I'm confused on that, but in all honesty, I kind of bashed them in this video, but I understand why they're taking these precautions, but at the same time, I don't understand why you told us, you jinxed us, that we're gonna have 15 weeks, too good to be true, 15 weeks on campus, and then you're gonna say, no, we're not gonna do that anymore. We're not even gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And they offered us, oh yeah, you can come back to the school and have a family tour, only one family at a time, and it's gonna be led by the admissions counselors. And we're like, okay, that's the best deal you can give us, but you can't give us a week on campus. Okay. Every time someone said schools around us are going back on campus, they were like, this is the best for our school. Okay. It's not all about you. Even though it's your school, it's not all about you. I feel like they didn't take any opinions from the population of students. So, yeah. They didn't take any of that. What do you want me to say? I work well, like, on the computer, like, for work and stuff like that, but I want to see my teachers in person. I don't want to be on a Zoom call for, like, 5 hours with Karen. I just don't. But for the most part, my classes are coming out, on August 1st. Hopefully that's not a flop. Hopefully we actually know what classes we're taking. And then I'll probably share how my online class has been, because at least I get to know how classes work and not be totally out the cracker box like most people. And yeah, so if you guys are wondering, am I dropping out? The answer is no, because why spend that time? Why spend the time? Why spend the energy? Why spend the money on? Why take 4 years of high school trying to get into the dream school you want to be in? And Dean has so many opportunities working with the Red Sox, Patriots, craft sports, and stuff like that. Why take all the hard work I've done for the past 4 years and the last semester or two in high school and my essay and stuff like that, just to transfer for 4 months and then come back? I feel like we have to look at the bright side of things, seeing that we might have a chance to be on campus in January and have 5 months on campus. And if you just look at it, if we're just going to be on campus, we're not going to be on campus for the fall semester. That's literally 4 months, and you subtract like a whole month, so you're basically going to be you're only going to be doing online for like 3 months because of holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all those type of holidays that they take off and stuff like that. So it's not going to be that bad. There's no point. I understand a lot of people wanted to have a fall college experience. There's no point in switching, to be honest. I know where people are coming from, and I feel their pain, but there's no point in switching when they could have a kind heart and at least let us be on campus for a tour. So that's how I feel about it. It's not like the class of 2020 for high schools and seniors haven't gotten fucked over more than twice. But it gives me opportunity to do so many more things, be with my family more, not worry about it. And I feel like we have to look at the bright side of things, because if I get the chance to learn, a lot of people don't get the chance to learn at all. So I might as well look at the bright side of things. So yeah, this is my makeup look. It's simple, sweet, not even over the top. Little mascara, little little highlight, a little something something. Forgot my lip gloss. Where the heck is that at? So I didn't tell you guys, but my mom ordered like 2 sets of sheets for me last week Thursday before the whole commotion happened. We're supposed to go to IKEA this week. We might end up just going on Friday, just browsing around, seeing what I can potentially get for the spring semester. I have lots of other things. I have a lot of other things downstairs that are college related things, like pillows and wipes and stuff like that. And so yeah, so it's a makeup look. I love doing college videos and stuff like that. And yeah, so if you guys were wondering if I'm mad, I'm mad, but like, it's not like this year hasn't been bad already. It was already bad. No prom, no graduation, no April vacation, orientation, not even a first day of school. So has this year been shitty? Yes, it has. But has it been positively impacting? Yes, it has, because there's been so many other things that has been happening good, clear skin, stuff like that, learning new things, and thank goodness I have this opportunity to take a free college class that goes towards my degree. And why try to transfer credits and GPA and stuff like that. I'm not saying that those are for people that don't really care about their grades, because they might care as much as I do about my grades, but I don't want to switch from college to institution to community college to university just to have a on-campus experience. So the only thing we're missing is like sports. If we went on campus, we probably wouldn't experience sports whatsoever. And basically the only thing we're gonna be missing is basically walking from class to class, and then also going to parties and eating and hang out with friends, and just the dorm life experience. We have 3.5 more years to do that. So I love you guys all so much. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure you guys go check out my blog. That's on my Instagram bio. I've been working 4 weeks on that. Hope you guys like it, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.